I'm here with Craig Coleman tonight.
Hey,
How's
folks.
how's the weather where you're at?
Well, it's dark now. Not too much going on. It is 6 o'clock here in
Okay.
Seattle, Washington, and actually Federal Way, Washington, where I live, but it's just outside of Seattle. And it's dark, and it was I think it was like 48 degrees today, and we had a little sunshine, which was cool. So it wasn't raining. It's been raining a lot, but it was a good day.
Yeah, well, it's been raining here about every day for the last 2 days. What got you into music?
Well, one of the ways I got into music was when I was young, and I explained a lot of the stuff on my. I have a blog called "My Life as a Black Rock Musician," and basically what that blog is kind of a chronological uh, diary of my life, starting at birth. And then it's just up to, at this point, chapter 11. I don't know how many chapters it's going to be, but I just finished chapter 11 today. So in, I think, chapter 1, I explained basically how I got my first guitar. And that happened was I was given a guitar by, I believe it was an uncle or a grandfather, and, he was known as one of the uncles that was on the wrong side of the track. It was like the old blues musicians, kind of type of guy. And so I remember him giving me my first guitar, and I just played it. But he wasn't around too long. Just basically, he gave me the guitar, and then he just kind of disappeared. So I kind of felt like it was sort of a good omen that he gave that to me, because that actually ended up being what I did in my life and my career. So that's how I just had one. I just had a guitar given to me.
Okay. If you could go open up with any artist, who would it be?
Oh, wow, good question. I would say, one of the artists I really enjoy and have loved through the years was a band called Styx, and Tommy Shaw, and I also like Neil Schon a lot from Journey. So I would say those two bands are close to my style, and I wouldn't feel too intimidated. I would feel intimidated to a point, but I know I would be a little more comfortable as opposed to going to a country artist, let's say, and doing it. So yeah, probably Styx and Journey would be those two bands.
Yeah, they're my favorite bands too. I
Oh yeah,
grew up with them in the 80s.
I kind of got stuck there. I got stuck in the '80s. It was great music in the '80s.
um, what's your favorite and least favorite venues?
Venues, as far as playing in them,
Yes.
bars. I hate playing bars, mostly because it's you don't get paid very much. That's one reason, and then secondly, bars, you sometimes, one of the experiences I've had is that when you're playing in bars, you're a little more accessible to people. So people have a tendency to get drunk, and then they spill beer on your equipment, your expensive, really expensive equipment, and that equipment is really hard to replace. So those are probably the places I don't like playing the most, because you're just too accessible. Usually down on the floor somewhere. And like I said, people come by and they get drunk, and then they try to get up on the stage and try to hug you and kiss you, and they got alcohol breath, and they got the beer they're sparkling around, go, hey, and they're spilling. I've lost a couple pieces of gear, expensive pieces of gear, because I let people up on the stage and want to sing a song with you and all that kind of stuff. So I like casinos better, and I like private functions that I've done. In some of the large concerts. I played the arena here in Seattle many years back, and that's the same place. Carrie Underwood was there about 2 months after that, and so yeah, I don't know. I like being intimate with the audience, but on the other hand, I like kind of being away from them, because sometimes it gets a little crazy, So
Okay. We're gonna play your track. please tell
Sure.
me that I'm wrong.
Yeah, cool.
Did you write that song? Or?
Yeah, I did. I composed all the instruments for the piece of music. Actually, the words were written by a friend of mine, but as far as all the music, I did that in my home studio here in Seattle about 10 or 15 years ago. So yeah, if you want to hear a different version of that, I have a Reverb Nation page. If you go to reverbnation.com and put in Craig Coleman #6, you can hear the MP3 version of that on that website. So that's a totally my main music website there. So it's a Reverb Nation page.
Okay. What is the biggest problems you have encountered in your music journey?
Oh, the biggest problem?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good question. The biggest problem I think I had, to be honest, I was talking to my wife about this earlier today. I think if I had to do it over again, I probably would go to Berklee School of Music, either in Boston or California, and get a kind of a different approach to music. I feel pretty good about my career and what I've done as far as my career, as far as writing music and the venues I've played in. I've played all over the world, in Europe and also here in the United States. So I feel good about that point. But I think I would probably, like I said, if I had the money and the foresight to go to go to like Berkeley or someplace like that, I probably would have gone there.
Okay. Do you teach music?
I have taught music. I taught music in at the Palm Springs School District for a while, back about 10 years ago. I taught here in Seattle at one of the community centers for a while. So I've taught quite a bit, and I like teaching. I've taught kids from 8 years old up into mid-teens, and the thing I like about teaching is that, especially when the student gets it. They have a moment, like Oprah says, they have an aha moment, so to speak. And the way I teach is that I give them songs that they're interested in, as opposed to just saying, just play this. So, I kind of find out what they want to play and the type of music they want to play. And then I learn the music, and then I, instruct them how to kind of approach the music and to play the music. So a lot of times, I think kids don't understand how to get from one point to the other. And since I've kind of understood how to get from one point to the other, I kind of teach that to the student. Also, I believe in humor quite a bit, make it fun for them. And so, and like I said, I've taught, 8 years old up to adults. And I just like the point when they're learning something and they understand it, because that look on their face, like, okay, yeah, I get it. And that's wonderful. That's a wonderful feeling.
Okay. Where can people go and see your music, videos, and events?
So the right now with COVID, obviously, I'm not really playing out anywhere. So that was the reason why I started my blog, which is, again, the blog is called, you go on YouTube. If you go into YouTube and type in "My Life as a Black Musician," you'll find it on there. And basically, again, what that is kind of a diary of when I started, when I was born, up and through, chapter 11, which I produced today. And those are a series of chapters when I lived in Germany. My father was in the Army, and I lived in Germany for 3 years, and I played in Germany. And also, went to school. I was in high school at the time. So it was a bunch of, little stories about that. So again, you can go to YouTube, My Life as a Black Musician. Also, my main music page where I have all my videos, MP3s, both acoustic and electric songs, which is the Reverb Nation page, which is Reverb Nation / Craig Coleman and the number 6. So those are 2 sites I have for people to, see and hear my music.
Okay. Well, thanks for being on the show tonight.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. Great opportunity. It really, really is. I really appreciate you doing that. And, you're a great guy. And, I really appreciate you took the time, getting on online here. It's just supposed to make our life easier, but sometimes it gets a little complicated. But we did it. We made it. Woo!
Maybe next time will be a little easier.
Yeah, definitely.